रोल नंबर मैम 37। यस मैम। मैम उसका हो गया योगेश। यस मैम। So hello, my name is Siddharth, and first of all I will be explaining whole concept in English, but if someone will not get it, then again I will repeat it again, and also all the questions at the end of the presentation. So the topic for today is task structure. So let's understand what is task structure. So first of all, in which language the Linux kernel is made? Anyone? C. Okay, 90% C and 10% assembly. Okay, in C, next. In C language, next. We have some data structures, like we have array. Okay, in array we have all the elements. Like we have one integer, then all the array will be integer only. Okay, next. But there is one more data structure, that is called structure. Okay, and in struct we have different basic data types inside it. Like we can have integer, character, and other floats. Okay. Like we have some real life person. Okay, just like a student like me, I have a name, a number, a roll number, or anything. Then I have to store that in struct. Next. Okay, so that's the end of prerequisite. Let's start. Next. Okay, so every process under what? Next. Every process under Linux is dynamically allocated. Yes, ma'am. So every process in Linux is dynamically allocated as data structure. Okay. So the data structure which we have in C. Okay. Since this whole Linux is made up in C, so we have some task structure in it. Next. So this is the code, and if you understand C very nicely, then you can understand.
We can't understand.
See nicely.
That's fine. JavaScript.
Come after the class.
मैम बोलिए।
अरे भाई ना सी की क्लास
Explain करना है? Okay, we have this is structure, a structure that which name is task struct, and we have some data in it which are of different types. Like we have integer and list and everything. I will be explaining in future slides.
Can you please tell me the role of the structure here?
Yeah, to contain all the tasks, the information about all the tasks which are running in Linux.
As I can see, structure number 1 there.
Loud question at the last he said it was starting itself.
No, no.
Because you are more focused to put gifts in the presentation rather than to start the example.
Okay, so now all the tasks, all the process inside the Linux are not equally important. Some tasks are very important as compared to other tasks. Like we have antivirus running in our system. Then that antivirus is more important than any Word file or something, because a virus can enter our system and it can destroy it. Next. So the task structure is inside the task structure. It is defined in two data structures. Okay, one is the hash table. The second is doubly linked list. Next. In the hash table, we have some key value pairs. Those who all know Python, it is called dictionaries there. In Java, it is called hash table, and in other languages there are many different names. Okay, but the main thing is key and value. There is a key and there is a value in it. Okay, next. And the second thing we have is a linked list.
What is the role of hash table?
मैम ये कंटेन करता है मैम एक की को एक वैल्यू को, जैसे हम की को कॉल करेंगे वो मैम उसकी जो सामने वाली वैल्यू होगी वो आ जाएगी। मैम डेटा स्ट्रक्चर है मैम, डेटा स्ट्रक्चर पूरा आता है। ओके, नाउ वी हैव समथिंग कॉल्ड लिंक्ड लिस्ट एंड इट इज अ डबल लिंक्ड लिस्ट. सो this is the head node and this is the last node. So these all contains the link to the next node. Okay, and this is previous and this contains the link to the previous node. Okay, and this is how the task structure is linked with each other, all other tasks. Next. So let's understand the types of tasks. There are many kinds of tasks here. Next. So the first task is task running. Okay, so all the process, all the tasks that are in running state are called task running. Next. Task interruptible. Okay, these tasks are running, but if any interrupt comes in between, then these tasks are gonna stop its process, and they are gonna give priority to the task which have interrupted it. Next.
Sir, can you please explain that picture?
Yeah. Previous videos. Yeah. In this picture, this girl is thinking about something. Then some interruptive thoughts came in her mind. Okay. Next.
Which were of high priority.
Okay, task uninterrupted. So these tasks cannot be interrupted with any other task.
Yeah.
Okay, this will just run itself. Next. Okay, these are the zombie tasks. Okay, so
Yes.
these tasks are over. Okay, but they have not given signal to its parent task that I am over. So these are all called zombie tasks. Next. And we have task stop here. Okay, these all tasks are either finished or either stopped because of some other task. Next. And there is something called task exclusive. It is the line of all tasks. Okay, it does not come in third. This task runs when there is no other task running. Next. So there are some types of there are types by which we can create or terminate a task. The first one is idle thread, the kernel thread, and the user task. Next. Okay, so the idle thread is created at the compile time first. When, if you remember, when we program in C, then we compile it. Okay, at that time, the first idle thread is made. Then, next. Okay, so the kernel threads. These kernel threads run automatically at the background in Linux. Okay, next. And the user tasks. So user tasks are the tasks which are commanded by the user itself. So thank you. Next. Thank you so much.
Good. Back up.